So there it is, YouTube. Everything's working. My audio still works. If I want to listen to the radio, I could just hit AM, FM. Oh yeah, I just put a radio station that works.
Listen.
And then if I want to listen to Bluetooth, Bluetooth still works. So I go aux, go Bluetooth. As you can see, my climate obviously still works, and then my backup camera still works. What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Acura Audio Garage. We're continuing the DIY Pro Series. I got another bonus video for you. So if you have a 2010, 11, 12, 13, 14, right? You don't want to change the factory radio. You like the look. It's whatever. You don't want to change it. So this guy has a carpet ride in here. He's like, this kind of ghetto. It worked, but I hate all these wires. We're going to replace that screen with the Android screen that I showed you in a different video before. Now, they market this as that it doesn't work with this year MDX. The reason why the plugs are different. So if you try to plug this in, there's going to be nowhere to plug it into. We're going to make our own custom harness. We're going to get it working in this car. If you're going to upgrade to that Android screen, just know that it's only a visual upgrade. The Android screen feeds audio to the factory system, and the factory system still outputs that audio. And it's not the best quality, but it'll get the job done. And if really all you're looking for CarPlay or Android Auto, then this will do exactly that. You'll get Android Auto, you get Apple CarPlay. I'm going to show you how to keep the backup camera. The only thing you're going to lose is the factory navigation, but all this will still be functional. If you have rear entertainment, you will lose the rear entertainment. This one does not, but just giving you a heads up on that stuff. So I'm going to make the custom harness. I'm going to show it to you. We covered the disassembly, so I'm not really going to cover that. If you want to see that, look at the video for the 07, 08, 09. It's going to be the exact same. This panel's coming off. This panel's coming off. Right here's a panel that's coming off. This is coming off. We have this screen, these vents. We got a bit of disassembly to do ultimately, but if you're looking for how to do it, check out that other video. Here I'm just going to show you kind of how it goes together. It'll be a quick video, so I don't have to repeat myself with all the other stuff we said and covered in the other video. So if you're really interested in doing this upgrade, I recommend watching that video first and then coming back and watching this video if you have a 2010, 11, 12, 13, 14. Side note, if you have an MDX, we have everything that you need to replace any audio component in this car. So if you want to switch your speakers, you want to switch the tweeters, you want to switch the center channel or the satellite speakers, we have all the speakers, all the adapters, all the harnesses. If you want to change the radio, if you want to change your amplifier, we got you covered. So check out our website, AcuraAudioGarage.com. All right, YouTube, so we got the screen out, and here's the difference. So 28 pin connector right here. And you maybe think, oh no, they sent me the right stuff. Look, this is right here. This will fit into there, right? No, it's not the right size. Oh, okay, well then it's the other one they sent. It's this one right here. No, it's not the right size. Okay, so they sent me all the wrong stuff. Yes, they did. Or you ordered the wrong stuff. It happens. So this is a connector that's supposed to plug up back here behind the screen. And this, if this was a 2007, 8, 9, this connector would be like this. But because it's not, you have this 28 pin connector instead. And this 28 pin connector has the same wires that are here. So we'll have power, we'll have ground, we'll have accessory, and then also our backup camera is there. So we're gonna have to do a little bit of wiring. I'm just gonna show it to you at the end. I'll show you the pin out. You can copy it if you need it. If you're really in a pinch, we might be able to make it for you, but it's a custom harness, so it's going to be pretty expensive. Just giving you a heads up. All right, YouTube, here's a harness we made for the engineers in China watching, whoever's watching. Yellow top right, then red, black bottom right, then orange, and that's power, ground, accessory, and illumination. So if you need that, that's where it is. Here's the rest of the pin out. We're going to keep our backup camera and we'll add those pins later on. Here's the screen. I'm just gonna plug it all in and make sure it works. Our screen's booting up and you can see we have power. I'm gonna mess here with the lights so there you can see it dimmed, lights turned on. So we have all the right wires. We don't have audio yet. So we figured out how to keep the backup camera. The only thing is this has a multi-angle camera. So the angle that we get, I think it's the normal view, or it might be the bird's eye view. Hold on, we're about to check right now. Here, I'll show you what I'm talking about. So put it into reverse, camera auto kicks on. I think that's the regular view. I don't think that's wide eye or anything, but got that all figured out. So we don't have audio yet. We have to figure out how we're gonna do the audio. this harness that does the audio is pinned incorrectly for this use case. So let me show you the pins on that. So in this case, it should be pins 1, 2, and 13. But here it looks like it's more like pins 13, 14, and 15. So I don't think this harness is gonna work unless we repin it. All right, YouTube, so we switched the pin out. Remember, 1, 2, and 13 are the ones that need to move. So we moved those, unpinned, and pinned a bunch of stuff. You're gonna need a pin tool like this. This is the Camus pin tool you can get off Amazon. You can see now we have audio, it says aux in, and this video's playing. So now the only thing that's left is our steering wheel control. All that's left is steering wheel controls. So if you wanna make this install as easy as possible, what I recommend is pick up that 28 pin harness from us. It'll keep your backup camera, you'll get power to the screen. Then use Bluetooth to hook up audio. So you don't have to do this conversion harness thing that we did. Just use Bluetooth to stream audio to the factory unit, because yours is 2010, has Bluetooth. If your Bluetooth doesn't work, then you're gonna have to do the hard wire. The reason why I say use Bluetooth is because then that'll eliminate the need for you to also hook up your steering wheel controls, because you can use Bluetooth to control that unit. All right guys, so we got everything working. Our backup camera works, you saw. Now our steering wheel controls work. So now we just need to put everything back together. All right, YouTube, here it is. So I'm just gonna hit video here real quick so you can see the video is playing. We do have audio. My steering wheel controls control that screen, and then if I throw it in reverse, my backup camera comes up and we're all good.